Awesome. Today we are talking with Jacque. So excited that she's taking a little bit of time out of her day, her busy day, to jump on with us, give us some information kind of her journey over the last couple months. She's had some amazing success. I think she has hit, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jacque, did you finally hit $10,000 with this last sale?
Yes, 11,200.
I love it.
Awesome.
So over $10,000 in her flipping journey, and definitely within, what is it? Would you say the last at least 4 months that you've created?
Yes, at least 4 months.
That's so awesome.
I love it. That is so exciting. So Jacque, thanks for doing this with us. Thanks for coming on here. And yeah, just answering some questions, kind of how you were able to achieve what you've been able to achieve in a short amount of time. It's very encouraging for us. And I know other people will get a lot out of just hearing your voice and hearing kind of your steps that you took to get to that next level. So thank you for doing this first off.
Well, I know too that you've been very much an inspiration to Rob, like going back and forth, and Stacy, you're all in that coaching text group, and Stacy's like, all right, I got to get my butt in gear now because Jacque's just killing it. So we're hoping to encourage other people as well. So can you go ahead and give us kind of a little backstory, how you even got started in your flipping business, and how did this whole, a little background?
So I was walking through life asleep. And then I finally woke up and I realized that the direction I was going in was not where I wanted to be. So I had to make a decision. And I knew that working a job was not going to work for me because it did not get me to where I wanted to be. So I decided that I need to do some type of business. I've been on YouTube. I bought coaching after coaching after coaching, but nothing really came out of it. And so I decided, I had purchased you guys this program like 3 years ago. And I decided, you know what, let me just give this a try. And so I decided to sign up for coaching. And when I met you guys and you had a plan, you had coaching, and I'm like, this is what I need to get out of where I'm going. And so I decided to jump in and give you guys a try.
I love it. I totally love it. How did you pin it down to like flipping? Because there are lots of different side hustles and different things you can do. Had this been something in your past that you had liked to go to flea markets or thrift stores or yard sales? Kind of talk about that as well.
Oh, yes. I love hunting for bargains. Anytime I can get something inexpensive, I'm all for it. And so I thought, hey, this is a way for me to go and find different things. And this is a way for me to recycle. This is a way for me to share what I know or what I have with somebody else that would need it. And so I decided, yes, this is the way to go for me.
I love it. I love it. Totally love it.
So you jumped in 3 years ago, though. You jumped into Flipper U, and then you just kind of were hanging out for a little while and didn't really you didn't have much on eBay, right? Or did you when you started? Yeah, I think you started from nothing, right? Pretty much.
Yes, pretty much from nothing. I've tried to go into different types of businesses. I will start, then I will stop. I will start, then I will stop. And then when I woke up, it's just like I can't continue to start and stop. And so I decided the pain of change was less than the pain of staying the same. And so because of that, I knew that I had to do something. I knew that I just couldn't depend upon myself, and I needed a group to be able to help me to get from where I am to where I want to be.
Yeah.
I love it. And so then within, I think it was close to 5 months ago, Jacque actually jumped into our one-on-one coaching group, and it's been amazing to work with her, watch her grow, and watch the success that she's been able to have. So yeah, it was in Flipper University for years and then jumped into the one-on-one. And that's where she really, like she said, she woke up and she started getting amazing results. So that's so exciting. I love it.
I would like to ask a little bit. I know kind of the backstory a little bit, but one of your first big sales was that Nordic track, right? So, and it was going to come to a point where there was something where you weren't really going to make much profit because of some of the shipping, and you went ahead with it because you wanted to use it as a learning experience, right? Can you talk a little bit about that obstacle and kind of what was going through your mind at that point?
Right. It was a Nordic track, and it was supposed to make some really good money. But my measurement of the box was way off. And so when I actually shipped it, it was more expensive than I thought. And so I had the choice of saying, no, I'll take my money back, or just go through it and learn from it. But I decided it was no fault of the customer. And so because of that, I decided to go ahead and take it as a learning experience. And so once I did that, it just like this happened. It's not forever. This is just right now. See what you can learn from it and keep going.
Such a great outlook, because even no matter what stage of the business that you're in, you do have those learning
Opportunities.
Absolutely. Well, you do have the mistakes that you will make no matter where you're at in your business. You will make some mistakes, and it's a chance to grow. And I love how you said it wasn't the buyer's fault. So you weren't going to penalize them by not, providing them with what they did. And you were going to take it as a positive and positively outlook on it. Okay, how can I grow from this? How can I learn from this and not make this mistake again? So I commend you on that. That's amazing outlook to have. And I was excited because I remember talking to you and saying, okay, we got two options here. We can refund it and try to sell it and know exactly where we're at with it, or you can go through with it. And I was very, very impressed that you said, I'm going to take it, I'm going to do it, and then we'll just learn and we'll grow from the next one that we do. So that was really, really awesome.
Yeah. I think that those things can stop some people. So in the past, would that have, like, when you had a different mindset, would that have just stopped you from like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore, it's not working, like something like that?
Absolutely. I would have said, this doesn't work. It's not for me. I can't do it. Everybody else can do it, but I can't do it. But then when I changed my mindset and said, hey, this happens, what can we learn from it? Keep on going. And that was how I was able to keep going from it.
How can somebody get that mindset shift? Like, what is something you can maybe share with people who are kind of stuck right now? Like, okay, how do I get past my own self, kind of thing?
Before you answer that, I want to also mention, because this really sticks out, which you said, and say it again, please, because I'll butcher it when I say it. But the pain that you were in your current place was less than what you were going to feel by feeling
more.
It was more than what you were going to feel by going out of your comfort zone and learning something new. I don't remember exactly how you said it, but I feel like that sums up what you made it. You, in your mind, you were reserved that I'm going to make this happen and I'm going to learn along the way. So yeah, please say that statement again, please, if you remember how you said it.
So it was the pain of staying the same was more than the pain of change.
I love it.
So
I totally love it.
there was going to be pain either way, but the pain just to stay where I was, what I was doing and doing that, it was greater than the fear or the pain of change. And because of that, I decided to step out and just do something different. And
totally
what also helps is the people that you surround yourself with. When I try to do it by myself, I will go up and down, because one day I'm happy, another day I'm in the valley. But when I'm with other people and I can bounce ideas off of other people, they can help me with the mindset. So definitely don't go at it by yourself.
It is. And that is very, very hard. And Melissa and I even know, for us, surrounding ourselves with positive people because you can always, just like you had that experience of, hey, this wasn't as much money as I was going to make on this. I had the issues with, you can be around some people who will tell you exactly what you said. And you already have the internal voice saying, I can't do this. Look, this is proof that I can't do it. But when you're around people saying, okay, we can take this as a learning experience and we can do it this way. And then from the next one, we know how to keep going with it. I feel like that is huge, huge, great advice, is the people that you surround yourself with are exactly what you're going to end up like. So I love it. I totally love it.
That makes me think of, you in the past have said, like, I was a big return or something, and then he quit. He's done it multiple times, like back in the day when he was just a side hustle, like, I quit. And he's like, I'm so mad that I quit for so long because it's such a great way to make money. And but he didn't have any group of people that
nothing surrounding him.
Nothing that, encouraged him to do it. He was just doing it on his own. So it's an interesting thought.
And ironically, you don't know this, Jackie, but back when I was younger, I sold Nordic tracks, smaller Nordic tracks, like the Pro, the Achiever, and that kind of stuff. The one that derailed me was almost the same exact one that you sold. It was a Nordic Track Pro, but it was the newer model, and that's why it derailed me. It was the bigger one, and that's what derailed me for a while. And after I had that experience of the buyer getting it, and it was damaged when he got it because I didn't package it the proper way, it was in my early stages of flipping that derailed me for a good year or two from, okay, this doesn't work, but I didn't have the surrounding people around me to uplift me and tell me, hey, it works. We just have to learn how to get the best out of this situation and keep going with it. So that is totally awesome. I love it.
And now you're diving into even like building pallets too, right? Like you've gotten, and how many have you done so far now?
So far I've done 4. The first one took me about 6 hours or more. And then about the third one, I'm down to maybe 4, maybe 2 hours. But yes. And
I
they're
love it.
looking better and better.
They are. You sent me a picture of the last one, and I was like, oh my goodness, this looks awesome. So, but that's the case with anything you do. And it's the same thing with flipping. The more you do it, the more repetition that you get at it, you can't help but get better. You learn how to do better. I mean, you can break that down to cutting wood. I remember the first time I used a skill saw to cut wood, and my cut is like this, and the saw stops because I'm not able to cut it straight. And it's like, you learn how to get better. Now, I don't even need to draw a line. I can zip through it and I know how to do it straight. But those are the learning pains of, you go through that, you learn it, and you get better and better at it. So I commend you on that. I've watched your growth on the pallets, and I know you'll have hundreds and hundreds of pallets to come because you are in this for the long haul. So I'm so excited about that.
Yes.
So how many larger sales have you had now at this point? You're up to $11,000 in the past about 4 or 5 months. So do you know, like,
off the top of my head, I don't know. I think I've sold at least 20 items, and maybe 5 to 10, maybe 5 to 7 are smaller items. But I think the others are pretty big items.
Higher profit. Awesome. Cool.
Higher profit, yes.
Awesome. And that's awesome. And yeah, especially coming from where you started with, I remember we were helping you list your first items, being up to 20 sales, and a lot of those items are higher profit items. It's cool because you found the model of how to get into this and really make the most out of your time and your business with the larger items, the higher profit items, that kind of thing. So that's really exciting.
Right.
and you've also been making this work while you had a full-time job. Like, you were just doing this on the side, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, when I had my full-time job, I would do a few hours a day, sourcing items, listing items, cleaning items. But yes, doing it on the side.
And then you just fired your boss, did you say, right? Just just recently. This is a new thing, right?
Yes, it's very new. I think it was July 11th or the 13th. I had planned to wait until 2024 January to go ahead and leave my job. And then I decided, well, why wait so long? Then I was going to do it at the end of July. And then I said, why wait so long? I'm still, no matter how hard I work or how high I climb the ladder, it's still not going to get me to where I want to be. So why stay any longer? And so I decided in 2 weeks, I decided, and I gave my 2 weeks notice, and that was it.
I love it.
Congratulations.
I love it. Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And I feel like you definitely are on the right path. It is one of those things that you will continue to get better and better. And the income, already. I mean, we've had conversations that what some of the keys are. You're going to stick on that path, and you're going to keep the income coming up and in. And I'm very excited for that. Very proud of you as well. That's amazing, the results that you've been able to get.
Well, I would also like to say that it's the program that you guide, the coaching program. It gives us a blueprint of what I need to do every month in order to get what I want to get. And so without that blueprint, I would have no idea what to do. So I thank you guys so much for that.
I love it. I love it. And thank you for that. At the same time, we're giving you the blueprint. You are still stepping up those ladders. You are doing it. So you absolutely are doing what you need to be doing, and you're proof of it. You're living proof of it, and being unhappy where you're at, making those steps to get happy. And trust me, it's still a journey. You still will make mistakes. I still make mistakes. I've made mistakes recently. It's one of those things that you will do it, but it's how you learn from them and how you grow from them. And I think your mindset is already amazing, and you're getting such awesome results, and your growth has just been insane. I absolutely love it.
Yeah. I think the way you've been able to just change your mindset is just amazing. I feel like so many people, will be inspired by you. So I didn't know if you had any other things you wanted to tell somebody, like if they're struggling and they don't think they can do it, any word of advice that you could give them?
Sure. I would just say, take one step at a time. Find one thing that you can do. Focus on that one thing and find out how to make it better. And if you don't compare yourself with others, things will be much better. Just compare yourself with how you were yesterday. If yesterday you could not make a straight line, is the line better? Tomorrow, is the line going to be better? Just focus on one thing. And that's what for me, that's what has helped, because I try to do this thing, maybe this. But when I decided I'm just going to focus on this, that is when I began to see the change. So it's possible. You can do it. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. And it's possible. I would just say, stick with it. Get yourself a bunch of good friends, good people around you, and stick with it, and you will make it.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it. Definitely the comparison of all you're doing is trying to get growth for that next day. Compare yourself not to anybody else around you. Compare yourself to how you were yesterday. If you continue to do that and you continue to grow, that's amazing advice for people. And I think like it's so easy for us to just look at somebody and be like, man, they just sold a $5,000 item. I'm only selling a $20 item. How the heck am I going to get to that point? And don't do that. Just compare yourself from a $20 to a $50 and do that on your journey. And I think that will, that's going to be awesome. So such great advice for sure.
Yes.
You're so inspiring.
I know you are.
So
I love it.
Too, so much wisdom to give to people, which is so exciting. So
I love it.
So that's awesome.
Cool.
So what, before we get off of here, I was just curious. So what are your big goals for your flipping business for the rest of the year?
Well, I have some debt that I want to pay off. So I have about $25,000-$30,000 worth of credit card debt. So my goal is to pay that off by the end of the year.
Love it.
I love it.
You've heard it. And so you guys going to keep me accountable.
Yeah,
absolutely. And you got this. You totally got it. You are making those strides with your business.
Yes.
So I'm so excited to watch you grow for sure. It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
So
thank you.
Cool. Jacque, thank you so much for spending some time with us. We greatly appreciate you. We enjoy the friendship that we've been able to build with you for the last couple of months. And yeah, we're just so proud of you, so proud of your journey. And you're so inspiring to us and to everybody that you come in contact with. So thank you for being that way.
My pleasure. Thank you.